Hey folks, welcome back, and I have a pretty awesome way to charge all of your gadgets all within one area. So welcome back to TechHoots, ladies and gentlemen, and I have here a product from Aluxum. And what it is it's a multi-port, I guess, customizable charging station. It actually have 9 USB ports and 1 USB-C port. 2 of them are actually quick charge ports. This is their largest. This is the 120 watt version. They also offer like 108, 96, all the way down to I think 60 watt versions. And I think they even offer it in a couple different colors. But that said, this is their most powerful one. This one's got 120 watt total charging capability at the same time. I'm going to show you. It comes with a whole bunch of separators. So I actually set this up for myself. I kind of use my iPad on the one far side. I have it set up so I can actually put my speaker in there to charge my little portable speaker. My phone, I didn't bring the cables down, but my phone will go in there. Anything that's on that I have that uses battery, I can actually charge with this thing. The dividing ones, the dividers, it comes with a bunch of them. 2 different sizes, so you have your larger divisors and you have your smaller divisors. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 smaller ones. There's 2 more in here. So it comes with 6 small ones. There's 3 big ones, and so 5 big ones and 6 small ones. To divide out how you see fit. Obviously, the taller devices need the taller ones, the larger ones. And so you can kind of divvy up, and it's just pull out and place it where you want it. I will put the video in a little bit closer here shortly to show you what it actually looks like up close. But I love this thing. Now, and the big thing about this is you're probably going to want to get some like 1-foot cables. So like this is I think a 2-footer in here. Even that's pretty long. I actually took my actual USB or C cable that came with my iPad. I just kind of coiled it up, and then I can just kind of I'm doing this from behind. Where you at? There we go. Just plug it in there, and then you don't have cables kind of all over the place. So I'm actually thinking about getting some just like 1-foot pigtails for all of my devices. So a little 1-footer or 6-incher for my iPhone. Even the smaller devices don't even need 1 foot. 6 inches is probably more than enough. And maybe even for the iPad for that matter, to be honest. So pretty cool. So let's bring the video in. I'm going to show you what it looks like here up close, and I'll show you how the dividers go again closer. So you can see how the iPad is currently plugged in there. But let me get that off there too. That's what she looks like. You can see all the fins, all those little holes there are for these dividers to actually go into. And so it literally is plug and play for those. So you can adjust and size it, completely size it to whatever gadgets you're putting in here. The front ports here, you can see, there are the 1 USB-C, there's the 2 USB quick chargers, and then the standard USBs all the way down. Like I said, a total of 120 watts of power going up through this guy. So you can charge a lot at any given time. Because of that, though, you do get a big old charging brick. So this is how it's connected. It actually is getting DC power at the piece. This is what's actually changing it out. So it outputs at 20 volts, it looks like. 20 volts to go in here. 6,000 milliamps, so quite a bit of power. But that's the big guy that goes with it. And yeah, pretty awesome in my opinion. So I've actually been using this on my bedside table. I actually took almost all the other chargers away. I put my, even with the cold weather that we've had, I have some heated jackets. I actually was putting the batteries for the heated jackets in here, plugging those in. Now those don't power off USB, so they had their own power cable going to the wall. But I did use this as kind of a divider, so keeping everything organized. First, I was kind of wondering how well I like it, specifically with my iPad, because I do have a large stand that I usually set my iPad on. But I haven't gone back. Actually, for the last month or so, a little more maybe, I've been using this. And I just like the less clutter that I have with my cables. And like I said, I'm probably going to get some shorter cables even that I have, rather than just bunching them up and putting like Velcro or something on them. this thing's awesome. And like I said, you don't have to go with the 120 watt version like this one is. They have different versions to adjust to whatever size or however much power you need for the gadgets that you're doing. And obviously that may change the size of the powering brick, may change how many ports are on here. I like this one because of how big the USB-C, there's one of those, there are two of those, the quick charge 3 ports. So that obviously needs a little more power than probably the 60 watt version does. But that said, right now on Amazon, this one's right here going for about 76 bucks. They do offer a 48 watt one version as well. I'm sorry, that's like a 5 porter. That's like for 30 bucks. I'm going to put the link to this, but if you go in on Amazon, you can actually see they're all linked to this on this page, so you can select and see what the other ones are running. If you have any questions about this guy at all, let me know. This is a product. They gave it to me to review. You know, they actually sent this over to me to take a peek at. That does not change and alter my opinion. If it's a pile of junk, it's a pile of junk. This is not a pile of junk. This is something that's pretty solid. I don't like the size of the brick, but then again, you never do, right? Glad it's not built in, because the last thing I would want is heat coming out of this thing, heating my gadgets while they charge and they're creating their own heat. So I am happy that it's outside. And I'm also, actually, to be honest, I am happy that it's not a big brick that where you plug it in. So I guess I just have to deal with this. Not a big deal. I like there's a versatility of ports. I wish there was probably more than one USB-C port. That's obviously kind of the new charging standard. I wish there was probably 2 or 3 of those. So that's something to maybe consider in the future. But aside from that, this is a pretty awesome item. It definitely assisted my end table in my bedroom. So I appreciate that. That said, guys, if you have any questions or comments for me, please let me know. Share, subscribe this video, and give it a thumbs up if you can. Otherwise, we'll catch you back here for a future video review real soon. Thanks for sticking by.